Hi everybody. Hope you're having a good Friday, or might be Saturday for you depending on where you are in the world. But this is Lisa Harden. I am coming to you with a special live. We're not going to be creating anything per se today. We're having an unboxing of all sorts of items from the July to December 2021 mini catalog, as well as some celebration items. That's right, we're having celebration again. Did you realize that? Oh my gosh, there's always a lot going on. Sometimes I can't even keep up with everything that we have going on in celebration world, but we're going to do our best, and that's why I'm starting with you early to let you see some of the great products we have that are available right now to demonstrators and discount shoppers, and will be available to all customers on August 3rd. Okay, it will be here before you know it, but if you are a current customer and would like to become a discount shopper, guess what you get to do? You get to start out with a shopping spree, and all of the items that I'm going to be showing you today would be available to add to a starter kit. And your starter kit is $99 plus tax for $125 in product plus free shipping. Doesn't that sound good? Oh, I'm rubbing my hands just thinking about it. Yes. So if you are interested in that and you live in the United States, I would love to have you on my team. There's a place for everyone on my team. So I'd love to have you join us. And the discounted products are only the beginning of all the benefits that you get by being a member of the Stamping Zoo and a discount shopper with Stampin' Up. Okay, so on that note, I'm so glad to be here with you. Like I said, Friday afternoon, taking off from my day job a little early because I wanted to play, right? I wanted to, I got everything here early for us, and so I wanted to take a look at everything. Hello, Jean. Hi, Christy. Oh, Helen says I'm a lucky sausage. Hi, Denise. Yes, I may have splurged for overnight shipping because we are coming up on our 4th of July weekend. It is a 3-day weekend for me, and I wanted the extra time with the products, so I'm very lucky to be able to do that. All right, well, I will tell you before we get started, what helps me so much in my business is if you like, comment, chat with each other, ask me questions, and hit that share button. Sharing just shares the video back to your social media page, and it does a couple of things. It tells everybody over on your social media page about me, and you never know, you might end up getting a new friend from stamping that you didn't even know was interested in stamping. So I appreciate you for doing that so much for me. Like I said, it's something that doesn't cost anything, that helps my small business so much. And I am a small business of one, so it doesn't get much smaller than that. Okay, everybody, let's start just taking a look at it. I have the catalog open. No, you're not going to get to look at it. Per Stampin' Up! Policy, I cannot show you copies of the catalog. However, I can show you products that I have purchased. So we'll just start like walking through this, and I have some scrap paper off to the side in case we want to look at any of the specific stamps, because sometimes I just can't help myself. Okay, so I am going to show you a couple of items right now from what I would call a super suite. It is called Painted Christmas. You may have seen this already because some of our hard-working demonstrators that won the incentive trip were treated to this set as part of their incentive trip products or goodie pack. So this is not a distinctive stamp, but it is definite two-step stamping. I think it's going to be really fantastic. But then look at all of these dies. I mean, not to overshadow the stamps, but the dies are something else. This is a single set, 19 dies, and it's called Seasonal Labels, and that it is, right? You get all of these really cool labels for sentiments. Now, there are no sentiments in this particular set. However, there's another stamp set in this suite that is nothing but sentiments, plus obviously any sentiments you already have in your stash, as well as all of the new cool sentiment sets in the catalog. So there's just so many different shapes, right? And obviously this looks like it cuts out a pine cone. Then we've got the little pine cone. There's greenery you can see. I think I even saw, okay, so maybe that doesn't fit exactly. Oh, there we go. Donna Gray had used this to make a really pretty Christmas card. I'm sure she used it to make some other things, but as you can see, you get dies for a lot of the separate images, right? The holly, this thing probably. See, I'm just exploring right along with you. Oh, this looks like the evergreen needle piece. Yes. And okay, I'll stop doing that because we're going to run out of room. There's also a die for this and a die for this. So basically you're covered. And even this guy. So it looks like every image has a die to cut it out. Plus all of the labels. These are really nice. They remind me of the celebration label dies that we had last year. I can't believe I remember that name, but they were so handy. You can use them for 3D projects as well as for labels. Ooh, it looks like I'm buffering a little bit. I hope I'm not buffering on your side. So many dies and larger dies, right? That I had to put them on 2 sheets, and you will kind of see that. Some of the dies, at least the ones I chose, they're a little larger. They're going to have a bigger presence on your creations, which is really fun. Okay, so that is just one, like I said, just one of the bundles in the Painted Season. Let me get that right. Nope, Painted Christmas. See, that's why I have the catalog open off to the side. I don't have all of this memorized yet. I will though, don't worry. Whoa, hey now. Look at this. It wanted to run away. So some of the embellishments in this suite are this cherry cobbler and gold metallic ribbon. Looks like it's just about equal amounts. So both sides look the same. This is gorgeous, and I will tie bows with the ribbons so you can see how flexible it is and how voluminous the bows end up being. I always think that's nice to know. This is ribbon that's on the cover of the catalog. It photographs really well. So if you are interested in that, and okay, so you need to fiddle with it a little bit, but you can see that if I pull that, it's going to go right into a nice tight knot. I would say that would ship nicely too. So I think it's a nice compromise between being flexible and still having some body, kind of like me. All right, the other embellishments that are in this are gold holly leaves. Wait until you see these. They're super fun. Look at that. I think they're like a fabric, but they're adorable. And I'm sure that you can put them down with a glue dot. I think would be like best, but probably also liquid glue or Seal Plus. Yeah, those are nice, very pretty. And of course, they're going to look really rich and luxurious with the ribbon, right? That's beautiful. You can see how this is going to come together really easily with the pine cones. Oh, I like it. I can't wait. Hello, Vicki from South Dakota. Hello, Susan, Mary, and Denise. I wasn't sure who I was going to catch at this kind of oddball time, but you know, I'm here live, of course, but whether you're watching me live or on replay, hello and welcome, and I'm just glad to have you here. There's Lois. Okay, let's see. I need to think of a place to start piling these things so that I won't have an avalanche. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about here. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Now I got a rather large order today, which was kind of fun. And Of course, I got my regular stash of envelopes and what do I want to say? What do I want to call them? Like, they're still fun, but my staples, right? So when you're ordering all your goodies from your early catalog ordering, don't forget your staples. Oh gosh, I needed silver. I needed Stampin' Dimensionals and all sorts of stuff like that. Now this is silver foil. It's 3 sheets. It's a specialty paper because it has a brushed finish, a matte finish, and a mirrored finish. So let's see if we can show. Oh, that's definitely brushed. I hope you can see that. Yep, you can see that. You can even see my reflection in it, can't you? Now this has got to be matte. Can't see my reflection. Still really cool. And then here is the mirrored. Mary, these items are from the new June or July to December mini catalog. We're calling it July to December, but actually it goes live to customers in August. Yes, so that's where they are. Brand new, just went live to demonstrators for ordering yesterday. Thank you, Denise. See, Denise was on top of it too. Okay. That is going to be really pretty paper. Again, 3 12 by 12 sheets, $10, different finishes. $10 US, in case you're catching me somewhere else, because I know I've got a few Canadians here. Okay, now what's coming up is my favorite suite. Probably won't be that surprising to you. It's non-traditional colors. It's going to be so fun. I can't wait to create with it. It is called the Whimsy and Wonder Suite. Oh my gosh, look at this. Love it. This is the stamp set, Whimsical Trees. It has 13 dies. Look at these, aren't they fun? So obviously you've got dies that fit, I believe, all of the trees, maybe some extras. This one looks like an extra, or it looks like a dimensional type piece that would fit over this. You have this beautiful scrolly font and some really gorgeous ornaments. I like these sentiments. They're a little different. Let your heart be light. Oh, that's nice. And then these are just knocked out of the park. Look at all of this detail. You've got these stars that are sized perfectly to all of the trees, as well as these ornaments. But you can cut out 8 ornaments at a time. That's fantastic. This little piece must cut out, yeah, I think if I fiddle with that, it cuts out the holly and berries, which will be really nice. Oh, I love this. This is a really fun, well, it said it was whimsical, and it is. And I think my favorite dies are these. These are going to be so cute. In the catalog, they've used these as just some filler, and it's just so fun. Oh gosh, wait until you see the samples for these. Now, I also want to tell you, one of the plans I have for this weekend is I am going to be casing several things in the catalog with all of these products, because I can't show the images from the catalog, but I can show actual images that I make. So I am going to be having fun getting to know my products by casing the catalog, and I will be posting them to Pinterest. So if you are not already following me on Pinterest, please do so, because then you're going to get to see some of these projects close up. And so anyway, and of course I would love you to follow me on Pinterest. It's a nice place to keep some order to all of those beautiful things that we see and want to know more about. Hello, Denise, and hi, Martine. Yes, the coordinating DSP is really fun. In fact, I was doing a little gasping when I saw it. So let's take a look at it. So it's Whimsy and Wonder 12 by 12. I believe it's a specialty. It's got to be a specialty. DSP? It is. Okay, so $15 for 12 sheets. Okay, and of course I haven't cut this down yet, and it's going to be difficult to cut it down. I don't know if I want to. It's so beautiful. I might just want to sit and watch it, look at it. Denise, yes, I feel the same way. So I've got this. I did take it out and look at it and separated it into, here's A and B sides. So that's going to be a tough decision, isn't it? Look at that. So pretty. Here's that holly and berries, only, of course, they've used non-traditional colors. That is probably my favorite thing to do with my Christmas cards, is to use non-traditional colors. I either use non-traditional colors or a non-traditional element, and I don't know why. I just do. I want my cards to stand out amongst all Christmas cards. So that, oh, isn't that a pretty duo? As you can see, there's silver embossed elements on at least one side of this paper. So that's what's going on here. Got these gorgeous trees, all different sizes, mimicking the stamped images, right? And then kind of an ombre with a diamond pattern on it. Again, I can just see so many different fun things to do with this. Look at the packages. This is probably my favorite. Wow, look at that. And then this is great. I think that's polished pink. What a great use of our new in colors. And then finally, this one's great. It almost looks iridescent. So it is silver, but it's definitely picking up some different colors. Look at that. It is, isn't it, France? It is beautiful and different. It's going to make your cards stand out. Oh, no, maybe this is my favorite. I thought the packages were my favorite, but now it might be the ornaments. And then look at this beautiful misty moonlight. See, this is actually why it's my favorite, right? Because I coordinate with it. Of course it's my favorite. Oh, wow. This is really pretty. This, I can't tell. I guess it's silver, but it almost looks like rose gold, the foiling. It might be just the pink reflecting on it. Whatever the case, it's beautiful. You might want to add that to your order. In fact, now that I'm seeing it, I just ordered one package and I'm wondering why I did that. I may have to get two. Yes, the dies might fit this DSP, actually. I know there are so many dies that I bet it at least fits the trees. Good point, Mary. Yes. Yeah, at least the trees. Okay, so that is, again, whimsical trees and Christmas tree dies. Woo! Fancy. Let's see if there are, oh, yes, yes. There are also some silver, no, they're called wonderful snowflakes, of course, to go with the wonderful dies. These are 24 iridescent foil snowflakes, $6. I think you better add these to any order because they're going to go with almost any winter cards you make. They are kind of like the ephemera pack. If you got the Artistic Impressions ephemera pack, except they have a foil covering on them, okay? So they're delicate, but they're going to be a perfect thing to add behind images or behind sentiments that don't add a lot of bulk. And they don't add a lot of cost either. 24 of these, a package of 24 is only $6. So let's see here. Let me show you. There we are. Look at that. Aren't they gorgeous? So gorgeous. They're going to go with all of your existing or the new items that you buy. Because They're wintry. Okay, so again, those are in the same suite as the pink. I like snowflakes too, Vicki. Yes, I'm with you. I don't always like to shovel them, but other than that, I really like them. And I think I like shoveling them like the first time. Okay, now let's see what we have. Again, I need to bounce over to my pictures of the catalog because I don't have all these names memorized yet. The costs and the suites and all that. Now this hits home for me because I am a snowman lover. I'm a collector. It's one of the few things that I collect, and it's the only thing that I decorate with. Well, I don't want to say the only thing. I have some really nice ornaments that aren't all snowmen, but everything else is snowmen, right? And so let's just take a minute with this cling stamp set. There's always someone who doesn't quite know how to put these together, and I don't want that. I don't want you to feel intimidated by these labels and not use them, because they really are very handy. And I was having this conversation at my stamp camp, which is why I'm so glad we get together face to face now. Somebody didn't realize that we have now very effective and sticky stickers. Yes, they're excellent. So this says nobody better than you. Perfect. So I just took the backing paper off of the actual stamp. Okay, then I am going to get my take your pick tool in case I need it. I'm going to find the label that matches and make sure that I peel this up so that the label comes up. Now there's backing paper on it. Okay, and then there's the sticky label part. I want to pull that up and pull it off. And now I'm going to stick it sticky side down onto a block. Okay, I'm going to take the take your pick and remove the backing paper. They are they're all cut so that removing it's really easy. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to hover. First of all, I want to make sure this is, you know, facing the way it should be. I'm going to hover over this until I'm sure I've got the label lined up with the stamp. Then I'm going to stick it. Now I do need to bring this a little closer to me because you want to make sure you're up over it when you're looking. Check the perimeters of the sticker, and again, then you just stick it right down. And then when you remove it, you've got a perfectly placed sticker. Okay, that's how difficult it is, which means it's not. And then when you stick these to your blocks, they don't move, right? They're perfect. So that's all there is to it. All right, I need to do a video that's just about that, you know, like a 5-minute video, but in the meantime, there's one place where you can find it. So I'm gonna put these back in here for now. But this is really cute. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be when you want to sit and color, right? Using your blends or your watercolor pencils and all other coloring mediums, pastels maybe. So again, you have this one big image that would be great to stamp with the Stamparatus. They are snowmen with snowballs wrapped as gifts. I mean, it doesn't get much cuter than that. Some birds, a little separate snowball that's cute. It would be really great on the outside of your envelope, as well as this hat. So anyway, it's very cute. It's just a single stamp set, $21 US. I think it's a great price and it's going to be really fun. So that's a good one. Let's see here. Oh, now here, early on, I had showed you the pine cones and everything, and that was like all images. And so this one is all sentiments, and I love it. There's a mix of fonts, right? There's some kind of 50s vintage looking fonts, and then there's some really beautiful scripty fonts. Jingle All the Way. You've got Jingle All the Way to Merry Christmas to You, right? It's the most wonderful time of the year. Be of good cheer. That's nice. Yeah, so this is a really good one. This is also cling, okay? Right. Let's see. This is so fun. So I got everything out so it wasn't so crinkly and noisy, but I really wasn't taking a very close look at it because I knew I'd be back here with you. Okay, now the next products I have are from a suite called Peaceful Place. I did not get the stamp set yet anyway. Doesn't mean I won't, but I was so wowed by the paper that I immediately want a second pack of it. So the color palette for this is Smoky Slate, Basic Gray, Black, and Silver, okay? This is another package of paper that has silver embossed images on it. This is also a pack of paper that I think would be really fantastic for scrapbookers, because look at this layout. Oh, you're welcome, Barbara. I'm glad that worked. Or I'm glad that I'm glad I could help you with that. Yay. Okay, so is that not gorgeous? Plus you can put any color with it, right? And it's going to be beautiful. We have some black and white gingham coming up. Where is that? Let's see, where's that ribbon that I had? What did I do with that? That will work also, even though it's kind of gold. I think it's beautiful. And the ribbon that actually coordinates with it or is in the same suite is a white glittered organdy ribbon. Boy, doesn't that show off. I love it. So this is very similar, if not very similar, identical to our black organdy ribbon that we've been using for a couple of years now. That's so fun. Has the glitter kind of inlaid in it, doesn't fall off, but it's definitely evident in there. And so we like the black so well that they gave us the white. So happy about that. $8.50 for 10 yards. 10 yards of ribbon, I think conservatively makes 30 cards. It is pretty soft, Christy. Now see, it's like a little scratchy, you know, because it is organdy, but the one thing that's really nice about that is you can make a really puffy bow and it will stay. This might also be a type of ribbon that I would want to use on a small to medium sized package. It'd be really pretty too. So yes, that's going to work great. And of course it goes with this suite, but it's gonna go with almost every suite. Yeah, Christy, that's what I thought. Like, it's workable. And the other thing I like about the organdy is that it really sticks. It stays put, you know? So let's take a look at our A and B sides. So you are going to get a side that is going to be great for any time of year, right? Here's some more just kind of soft. Oh, now this one is interesting because it's literally cut into 4 6x6 pieces. The scene itself is. You can see there's a slight, there's like some slight lines right there. So that's really easy. And I love what they've done with these mountains in the background. And then you could place an image right here. You know, you've got that sense of foreground and background. And then here is the B side of that. This doesn't even have to be trees. You know, you could put this sideways and all of a sudden it's just some sort of design. So keep that in mind. This paper is to be used year-round. It will not be difficult. One side also has the foiling. This has the foiling, right? If you can see all of that, it's much smaller on this one. Oh yeah. Hello, we always like a buffalo check. So that's pretty nice. That's gonna be difficult to choose. Oh, wow. Well, here's a cool faux bois, fake wood print. Lots of foiling on this. This is more foiling than not. This is perfect for scrapbooking. Can you imagine just like covering this with some really bright pictures? I think it's great. And then this is the back, which I absolutely love. Very nice. You could even put, not a watercolor wash, but you could use the Brayers to color this a little bit. That would be really fun. Or the pastels. And finally this, oh no, I think we have another, this is neat. Wow. And then this coordinates with the stamp set. So the stamp set is called Peaceful Cabin, and it's beautiful. Like I said, I just, believe it or not, I can't buy absolutely everything in the catalog the first go around. And one of the things that is my saving grace is that I don't have enough time to work with all of these. This has a little fox. Very adorable. Oh, so nice. Okay, and then finally you have this one, which you could cut right down the middle and then cut into 6 individual pieces and use those on 6 cards. Right away, I see the value of that. And then just, again, this really great repeating pattern, vertical or horizontal. Looks really fun. So that's some good paper, don't you think? I think so. That might have to get another order of one. You know, luckily, I didn't order my catalogs because I don't believe catalogs can be on an overnight order. So I wanted to wait and see everything, and then I decided that I would order 2 of the things that I couldn't live without. So I believe I'm going to be getting 2 packs of that paper. I can't help it. It's necessary. Now, the embellishments that go with this suite are really quite something there. Subtle, shimmer, sequins. Say that 3 times fast. Some of them are matte, which I think is probably why they're called subtle. Right? That wouldn't be, when you describe me, you wouldn't say subtle, but for these sequins you would. They are, some of them are silver, shiny silver. Some of them are like matte. See this guy and this guy? You get matte silver, matte white, a variety of shapes and sizes. And of course, there's several hundred in here, like about 800. So I think I'm seeing some shaker cards. And we have some beautiful ways to use these in the catalog. I won't list all of them and everything. There are some things that I want you to be able to, you know, explore for yourself. But just trust me, you're going to want some sequins and things like that. Okay, so again, the stamp set really does mimic a lot of the images on the paper, and it's true to its word. It's a very peaceful cabin. It's very beautiful. All right, let's see here. Oh gosh, so many fun things. Okay, here's something that was just, we're getting into the kind of a few of the fall things I purchased. But this was just, it made me laugh. Nuts about squirrels. First of all, I'm not nuts about squirrels. I mean, I don't really care for them. They cause a lot of trouble. And if you have dogs, you know that you're not nuts about squirrels. They're kind of large. I think they're going to be, so this is the size of them, right? I think they're going to be kind of standouts on your card. In fact, let's just try one. I don't even know what colors to use. For some reason, I want to use cinnamon cider. I think that sounds like a safe bet, kind of a reddish brown. So let's do cinnamon cider, and then, how about like a soft suede, or, oh, I don't know. That doesn't look so great together, does it? I could use early espresso. That's kind of dark. I'm having a hard time. We'll just use some crumb cake. It's easy. I think we'll get away with using that. Okay, Leslie, no problem. Oh, you're just coming on. I get it. I know, I kind of hit you at a weird time, didn't I? Hi, Megan. How are you doing? Getting my Aussies on here. Yeah. Okay, so here's some really cool nuts about you stamps. It's kind of like the chicken stamps. I love the stamps, not so much actual chickens. But you know what? That's the fun thing is you don't have to. Now I'm just taking these before I even take them off this acetate. I'm rubbing them on my chamois. Photopolymer always has a bit of a film on it from processing, but this is one way to rough them up and get rid of that. You can do it in a couple different ways. You can apply ink, but a couple of these stamps, this is two-step stamping, and a couple of these are almost full ink, you know, so we want to try and get the best images we can. In fact, it makes me want to grab my paper piercing mat. Wonder where that thing went. Here it is. If you could only see in here. There's a reason why we're not making anything today, and that's because we don't have enough time. I could either go through the products or show you a creation, not both. You don't want to stick with me that long. Also, you might notice it's very quiet in here. My cohorts are at the spa this afternoon, and I don't know, they should be coming home soon, but I'll get the call to go pick them up, and they'll be all beautiful and trimmed nice and short, because as with most of you, we are suffering through the heat. I was just talking to Jen Houston this afternoon, and she mentioned something that I didn't realize but totally makes sense, and that is she doesn't have air conditioning. Oh, because she is in Canada, right? And so they don't need air conditioning there that much until right now. Ugh, ick. I felt bad for her before. Now I really feel bad for her. Okay, so I think let's do the outline part with the cinnamon cider. I like to start with the image that's more full, if that makes sense. And with two-step stamping, you do sort of need to be up over the image to stamp it. So I realize I'm on the bottom of the screen. Well, that's cute. That looks like a squirrel / chipmunk already. And then this, I'm going to bring in, again, I need to pull this towards me a little bit, but I'm going to kind of, just like we were lining up that label, right? So I'm going to line up a little bit of this. I'm looking for a place that's kind of a telltale sign. The tail part, and let me see the picture. That's going to help. The tail is very helpful. And the little hand is very helpful. Let's see if I can get it. I don't know. I just got to give it a try. That's not right. No. Close, but no cigar. Let's try this. Maybe I want to do this one backwards after I said that. Okay, and then come in. Yeah, this might work a little bit better. Yeah. Let's see. So you can see like a hand on the other side of this. There's a little foot and a little hand. That's actually a pretty good guide. There we go. So I don't know that I love the colors that I chose, but that is helpful. Now this is totally acceptable because it's kind of a fun way to show it, right? But I think what we'll do is let's just do it in one color and see how it ends up coming out. Now that I can see there's part of it that shows as white. I really like it in the cinnamon cider. So you can do all sorts of cute coloring with that. And now that I'm up over it, that's better. And I can see that. And you can line up with the ears, the eye. That's cute. Might be a little dark. Anyway, you get the hint. There's all sorts of fun ways you can use this. So that's going to be, I know it is a great squirrel, isn't it, Brene? Donna, you don't have AC either. Yeah, I think that probably, that kind of makes sense. Oh, there must be some sort of rule in maybe in your state or something. Yeah. Hi, Donna. There's two Donnas. One from Pennsylvania, one over in Washington. So hello. Nice to have you. You just happened to both comment at the same time. Okay, well anyway, that's really fun. It's very easy. And then look at all the cute sentiments that are with this. I mean, I don't think we've ever had one that said, hope you're feeling bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And that's about you. Super sweet. It would be fun for, I don't know, for kids, for their birthdays too. And of course, just fun for fall. Will be coming. Not anytime soon. It feels like it's never coming to me right now, but I really like how these stamps, how these stamps go together. It's easy to kind of figure it out, right? It didn't take too long. And then I can start to see all the different things you could do with it. So you can color these separately very easily. And you can also color the acorn with the stamp. That's pretty fun. Okay. Ooh, my stack's getting a little tall. I hope it doesn't fall on me. Oh gosh. This one's fun. So I just ordered a few things from this suite, but this suite is called Cute Halloween. And it is Cute Halloween. They named it very well. Let's see here. Where's my cute Halloween paper? So this is a 6x6 pack of DSP with some really fun embellishments and the gingham ribbon that I just showed you. I did get 2 of those because I knew right away, like, I'm gonna want to use that in a class. So that is really pretty. And maybe this stamp set, let's see. We'll have this on deck. And then look at these. Ooh, flat, cute stars, because it's in a cute suite, right? So there's black. Let me see. Because they have a lot of iridescence in them, but they are Highland Heather, okay, pumpkin pie, and shimmery black. Very cool. All adhesive and flat. So these will be ones that you could use and not need extra postage. Hi, Anne. How's it doing? How you doing? We are looking at Halloween things. Oh, think about when it's nice and cool for Halloween. This is the gingham ribbon. It is just short of no, it's a 1/4 inch. Okay. So of course this is going to be really fun for double bows and easy to tie. And still nice for a single bow, see? So this also has possibilities of laying low, like literally laying low on your cards for not a lot of postage, and it ties very easily, as you saw there. Yeah, that's fun. I like it. They need to return with the gingham paper. Well, Brene, there are gingham prints on several of the papers. So while there's not an entire package of just gingham paper, if you get any of the in color packs or, you know, the color packs of paper, one of the patterns is a gingham and several others that I've been using. So just look at the B-sides of a lot of the papers, and they are gingham this year. Why the frowny face? Oh, somebody still hasn't received their catalog. Megan, I haven't gotten my catalog either. But we have a beautiful catalog online, which is helpful, but no, I don't have any to hand out yet. So as soon as I get those, of course, I'll be sending them to my lovely customers. Okay, so here we've got just the different patterns. So we have a pack of paper right now that is all black and white, right? The pattern party. And this paper is black and white on the back as well. Oh my gosh. Here's my favorite print. Again, it would not be an animal that I would go chasing down. But don't you love the bat? And this one? So cute. Then this is really cool. Oh, I got it mixed up somewhere, but that goes together with that. Okay. I missed a piece. These go together. Aw. A laughing skull. See, these are good for little kids because they think they like Halloween stuff, but then they get kind of freaked out. Maybe that was just me because I was an only child. But I always say that's why. But no, I still would get freaked out. I don't want to see anything too scary. So I want cute Halloween stuff too. I shouldn't put it on kids. Like, that's me. Now look at this. This one's like just a tiny stripe, but it's really nice. It's like chalkboard kind of. The image is not solid. And then finally, of course, we're back to the cute ghosts. And there is a stamp set called Cutest Halloween. I did not purchase it yet, but it has two-step stamping for ghosts, pumpkins, skulls, and there's a punch. So that'll be really nice to have and easy. And also little ones can help you with that too. So that might be kind of fun for a little family project. And we also have some 3D Tombstone treat boxes. Okay, now here's the stamps and dies that I really liked. They were frightfully cute. Which way to the candy. I can see doing lots of different things with this 3D or just regular cards, right? I always love a little potions selection. Of course, a little bat, some smaller images, but those will all fit, you know, in with these little things. So you've got a really great stitched label die, perfect little circle, and this label die as well. I'm sure this fits all of the sentiments in here, right? You can't beat a good moon and a witch. Exactly. Right? It's getting back to basics right here. It's old school Halloween. Look at these. Oh my gosh. Those are tiny, but very doable. You can use this to cut out stars on the paper and then use the negative part, if that makes sense. So you won't actually be using the stars. You'll just use them as a cutout. This great spooky fence. And I love this tree. It's kind of tiny, but right, everything is the same size. So, and then of course, a great witch silhouette. She's pretty fun. Cat. So this is gonna be a really good one. I like it. Frightfully cute. This is $41.25 with the 10% off. You can buy the dies for $27. If you're gonna buy the dies for $27, why don't you just get the great stamps too and bundle it and save 10%, $41.25. Okay, now we're coming up on something that I think is really beautiful and is definitely gonna have its day in the sun. It's called Harvest Meadow. It looks a lot like a stamp and die set that we have in the annual catalog. I believe it's called Meadow Memories or something. So look at all of these, and these dies are a little larger, right? Don't they look fun? So this one must cut out. These are cone flowers, at least these are. Yeah. Okay, so we've got some fall action here. Got cone flowers. I am going to say that's like aster, I think. A Z fold with that fence. Exactly, Brene. Yeah, there we go. But then look at this cool thing. This cool like background thing. I don't know what else I can call it. Let's see. Is there a hidden image in there? No. It's just a textural stamp. And then these great slightly vintage looking sentiments. Oh, they're nice. See, I haven't even read them yet. I was taking a minute there. Hey, Glenda. Yeah, good to catch you live. Well, no, that's kind of silly, but you know what I mean. Good to catch you on my live. But then there's all these dies, these detailed dies. Isn't this going to be fun? But all of them are, right? And this kind of craggy branch is perfect. There's so many things you can do with that. You can take that branch and put this little owl on it, you know? Why not? That's about the right size. So this is when you start to like mix and match all those things that you get. And you're off to the races. Things look new when you mix and match them. So that's going to be fun. And I have some special plans for this. This is part of a suite. And I did not get the ribbon for the suite. It didn't do it for me. It's kind of a crochet. However, these I love. We need to take these out and look at them. There are 90. And they are... I hope some of you are making a list. If you aren't, you can always go back and do that on replay. What are these called? Brushed metallic. Okay, or I could have read it right off of the label. Brushed metallic adhesive backed dots. Nice. 90 pieces of bronze, copper, and gold. Can you see all of that? Like shimmer on it? Ooh, they have a different finish too. They are matte, but they still have a ton of shine. Yeah, so these are going to be really fun. With this, we're going to use lots of natural colors and have all of those beautiful metallics. There's even some cork paper for this. Doesn't that sound fun? Yeah, cork. Put it sideways in that puff. Snow for Christmas. Are you speaking English to me, Brene? What are you talking about? Put what sideways? And that puff. Snow for Christmas. I'll live. You can tell me later. I know you've got some brilliance there you're trying to tell me. It's just, I probably came upon it too late. Or I will think about that all evening and then I'll figure it out right before I go to sleep. I'll be like, the puff for Christmas. Okay. Oh, here's a really fun one. I have big plans for this bundle. This is called Sparkle of the Season bundle. Yes, big plans for this. It's going to be lots of fun. So this is Seasonal Swirls and Sparkle of the Season. It is $45.75 as a bundle with 10% off. They are so good to us. Look at all the different things you can do with this. So it's Sparkle of the Season, but it's really many seasons. Happy Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. You could do, it's just a thankful, a grateful. You could do, you know, lots of Halloween. But then the dies. So you have this great stamp set. I'm a little excited. Can you tell about this one? And then you have all of these pieces that you can die cut and make all different sorts of wreaths. And then even better is there are all these small elements and you can put those into your wreaths and die cut them or stamp them. So you have all the little bats can be in a wreath, snowflakes, stars, and then all these little pieces of greenery. Look at this little, I think it's a pine cone, but the leaves, I love it. So this is going to be great for making lots of different cards. I think this would be for berries, don't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. So I'm guessing if you just wanted to do traditional, you know, red berries, but also look at this broom. Isn't it great? Hi, Mary Ellen. Yes, I love this. Let's see, can we make it anything else? No, it's kind of just like a broom, but that's okay. Need a good broom in the stash. Oh, and this cuts out the holly, so that's good. Lots of dies in these sets. Have you noticed that? I mean, I've been pulling out sets that have 15, 19 dies. On my I noticed on my big, or I need my big magnets, right? And sometimes I need a big magnet and a small magnet for the die sets. So these are really getting to be quite something. This is photopolymer. Oh, don't we all love it to look at a nice, clean, fresh photopolymer stamp set. And of course in the new packaging, so you can keep the stamps directly on the stamp case, and then you know what you're missing before you put it away. Let's see. Oh goodness, so many other cute things in here, and beautiful things, and all sorts of things to pique your interest. Now, where was this one? I think I kind of missed it, but it is just a single stamp set. It is called Feels Like Home. We've had stamp sets like this before. I'm always close to getting them, but they're not my forte. And then I thought, just because this is not my forte, quote unquote, oh, I know what this is. Anyway, just because I don't think this is my forte doesn't mean that I can't work with it or that I shouldn't give it a try. Right? Okay, this is actually a celebration set. You guys, we're having 2 celebrations. Jean, you're asking me a question, and I'm going to measure it and not guess. Can you believe that? I love to guess. Yes, thank you, Denise. Denise has studied and knows, right? Okay, so the large magnet sheets I have are 6 3/4 by 6. That's a lot. That's a lot of dies. So like this wreath is 3.5 inches in diameter. That's nice. That's going to definitely be the focal point if you want it to be. Of course, you can use like a partial die. These will be great for 3D packaging. So this is really going to come in handy. I love this one with the stars. And then you can put the little pumpkins on it or whatever. So, okay, now let me make sure. I also have this ribbon. I don't remember what this was in, but it's feels almost liquidy. It's a lot like the cherry cobbler ribbon that I showed you, although this is just gold. So the other one had cherry cobbler and gold woven in it. This one's just gold. It does feel like the same type of ribbon. So it's a woven ribbon. Pretty fluid, pretty flexible, but still has a little bit of body. Should I go that far, Denise? I didn't know if it was like too much, or I guess we'll just do it. Let's do it. There's one pack of paper in the celebration set that I gasped. I did. I went, when I opened it up. Not surprising, I know, but it's that beautiful. I'm going to show it to you right now. So it's called Bedazzling 6 by 6 specialty paper. Look at it. I have no idea if this is even going to show. It is, let me describe this to you. It is separate pieces of glitter, almost with, it appears like there's a thin net over the top of it, right? But then it's paper. Now, I have not cut this because I don't think I can. Oh, there you go. You can see it. You guys can see it. Anybody have any love for this paper? Any thumbs up for this beautiful paper? It is quite something. And it comes off as gold, silver, I don't know. Anyway, it's just beautiful. Yes, there is some love for it. It is like a 70s disco ball. I don't think, Jen was asking me, did I think you could cut things out of this? I don't think you're going to be able to cut like the spider web out of this. I don't think that's going to happen. But what I think is going to be beautiful for is just a strip, like a 1/2 inch strip behind a sentiment, because it kind of actually hurts my eyes to stare at it like the sun. It does. But just take a look at this. It's a different kind of paper for us. It is not really thick. It's not. Let's get the trimmer out. So I know I'm going to want like about a 1/2 inch of it. It's going to make a statement. I felt it, but it cut through, and it cuts through really clean. Okay, so excellent. Yes, my eyes can take that much better. Yeah, so you're definitely going to want, that's free with a $50 purchase or $50, and then you get a discount if you are a discount shopper. So when you're a discount shopper, life is good. You get a discount on just about everything. Yes, Christy, I would say it's champagne. I don't remember what it said in the flyer. I don't even know that it said, but it's dazzling, is it not? So beautiful. So there it is on Pool Party. Like, it's just gonna liven up everything. Yeah, and really nice for anniversary cards. Hello, Michelle. Yes, very fancy. I like it. Okay, so you're going to want some of that. Okay, so free with a $50 purchase. It does not have a warning. Were you teasing me? Or it does not have a warning, at least not on the packaging. No. And you get 8 6x6 pieces. Yeah, when I cut through it, Christy, it didn't feel like I was cutting through glitter, even though I can obviously see that's what I think it is. I think it could have played a trick on me. Well, here's something I bought. You might miss this in the catalog, so don't. That's why I'm showing it to you. It's a 6x6 pack of craft paper, 20 6x6 sheets. You know, it's like craft cardstock, although it's a little bit thinner. I think it's going to be nice. It was a little, see, it's just craft paper. You know, we used to have some paper very similar, some cardstock very similar to this. This is a little bit thinner than cardstock. It's going to be great. Nice to have that addition. Let me get some crumb cake and let's see what it looks like. Oh, it's very, very close, but it's definitely natural craft color. This will be nice to have a slightly different tone. Oh yeah, it's for gingerbread. You got it. Nice. Okay. So, and there is, yes, there are some other gingerbread type items. Oh, okay. Thanks, Christy. She says in the brochure, it says that the dazzling paper might dull and can be die cut with open dies. Yeah, sounds great. Well, I have extra blades, so I'm okay with that. And yeah, I think it's going to make some stunning labels back behind sentiments. Really nice. Thank you for that information, though. Okay, so again, this stamps, the stamp that I said was something that always attracts me to, but I don't feel like it's my quote-unquote style. It's always nice to get something that maybe you don't think is your style. You know, branch out. We have lots of different things with lots of different styles. So this one says, feels like home. It's just this beautiful scene that, you know, you can just stamp. And I would be apt to just stamp this and then maybe put it on some beautiful paper, and then that's it. Let it stand alone. But you could also do a beautiful watercolor wash behind this. So 1 or 2 colors and then leave it. Or kind of like the Snowman, you can sit at night when you're watching Manifest or your new favorite show, and you can color all of these images. That's my new favorite show on Netflix, by the way. Oh, thank you, Anne. I didn't even realize you were here because the dogs aren't here. So thank you. Oh, there she goes. She left something in my basket. I hope it was a cookie. Anne, did you leave me a cookie? Oh gosh, I'm going to save this stamp set for the last because it's so cool. Now this celebration has some really fun paper. Look at this. So adorable. Penguin Playmates. And there are penguins in, I'll just leave it general and say, there are some penguins in the mini catalog for purchase. And this is celebration paper that you can earn for $50 purchase. Okay, so we have things in the celebration. It's the same format as it was before. We have items in the celebration catalog that you earn with either a $50 purchase or a $100 purchase. I was going to try and keep that in the plastic, but you know, you saw how successful that was. I just want to look at it. Okay, so A and B. Oh, some nice bright colors, right? And might even be, this might even punch out. Again, I don't know. And some things I just want you to leave to find out for yourself. But I don't have that particular product in my hot little hands. This is a snowman, so how can you not love that? This will be great for any kind of cards, masculine birthday cards or anything. Christy says she didn't have her order overnighted, but you've been watching and drooling and adding to your order. I know, girl. I hear you. I haven't watched anybody else's unboxing, and I don't think I should. But then again, I'm like, no, I think I will. So I will watch you, okay? When you do your unboxing, I will watch you. Now, this is fun. I love this color combo. Purple and green. That is my jam. And of course, all these fun pictures, right? So I have a little nephew who's turning 2 on Sunday. And of course, I'm thinking about what I might like to do for him for Christmas. You know, he's gonna like some of these things. Like, he's our smallest child by years and years and years in our family. So I gotta pull out the old tricks that I used to. Ooh, yes, I want to be the favorite aunt after all. I like this. This paper makes me happy right there. That fun. Okay, so this is, again, a $50 choice from the celebration. It is called Penguin Playmates. Nice, nice job stamping up. Look at this. Does this look familiar? So this is some paper that coordinates with hand-penned petals. That has been such a successful bundle from the annual catalog that I'm sure Stampin' Up! Said, hey, you know what? We're going to give you even more paper. You love the hand-penned petals? We're going to give you some beautifully penned designer series paper. And guess what? It's all black and white. So this is actually, I believe, let me grab the other paper. I think it's the same designs, only it's just black and white. Nice. Okay, let's see if I can find this. Just hang on now. You can do it. You can do it. I know I have a sampler. Yes, I'm pretty sure I have a sampler anyway. Of this somewhere. Please say I do. You know I'm that organized, right? Sometimes, oh, there we go. Okay. Almost there, friends. Whoops. It's actually quite a feat for me to even be moving around in here. Oh gosh. It's that time where you have new, retiring, and current products. It's a happy time, but it makes for some interesting logistics. Okay, so let's take a look-see here, because I think what they've done is, those animals are totes adorbs, aren't they? So what they've done is they've taken these beautiful patterns and they said, well, if you love them, then we're going to give them to you in black and white. Then you can do whatever you want with them. So you could make them all brights, neutrals, subtles, whatever you like. Okay. That one is obviously super fun. So I'm the kind of person that loves black and white DSP with, oh, and you get 4. Okay, so you get 4 of each of the patterns. And I'm the kind of person that loves to put black and white with a bright. That's who I am. This might be a different one, but it's very cool. And we definitely have papers that look like that. And it's very interesting to see them in their black and white form, because they really kind of like show out in a totally different way. Those are definitely patterns we have. So you get 12 sheets, 6 different designs, you know, 2 each on a piece of paper. You can do whatever you want with it. Yes. Another one that you earn with a $50 purchase. Let's see now. I think we're getting to it. My goodness. I can't believe I'm still speaking. I have a couple of, I saved a couple of my faves for last. My current favorites. You know, my favorites change. I don't know if your favorites change, but my favorites change. Look at this. Counting sheep with dies. Now each of these are a separate product to earn with a $50 purchase. So you can earn both of them with a $100 purchase. But aren't they great? I love the dies. First of all, it's obviously going to cut out the sheep. It's going to cut out this tiny hat. But then it has these great clouds. Another fence, but very different from the fence in the Halloween, right? And then this perfect balloon, a pennant, and this super cute sun. These are going to go with lots of extra images, right? They might even go with darling donkeys. I think that would be really fun to add these to the darling donkeys. So you're going to have a whole little barnyard collection. Yes, right? Sheep are like the goats, and like the goats. You could put all this with the goats. They're all sized about the same. So this, again, it's obviously, it's like going to win the cute award, right? It's a cling stamp set, and it's just really fun. I put it together because I thought about making a card with it, and then, like I said, I realized, like, who am I kidding? That's not for today. And finally, I really like this, and we need to stamp with this. It almost looks like a photograph. It's definitely 2-step stamping. It definitely looks like distinctive stamping. It doesn't have the distinctive image on it, but looks like distinctive stamping to me, doesn't it? Isn't that cool? Since we have the pool party right here, let's just try the pool party. Let's see what that looks like. And the chicks. See, we have all sorts of fun things that can go with all these barnyard animals we're collecting. Only thing we're missing, right? The llamas. Hello, Stampin' Up! We need some llamas. We've had llamas. I have that really cute set that was, I think it's called Fiesta something. I have it, don't worry. But it's time for some new llamas. I can't wait. You know what's gonna happen, right? Brene, you know, sometimes life is just too short. She says she's clearly never gonna have her credit card paid off. So close. Then the new mini Cadillac came out. Darn it. So these are really, even just looking at the stamp, look at the stamp. It totally looks like a photograph. I mean, what? This is some science fiction stuff right here. For me, right? I know, Michelle. I love the dahlias. Now, we can grow dahlias here. They don't winter over here. They're a bulb or a rhizome, or I don't know. One of you is going to correct me. No, they're actually, you know, blah, blah, blah. All I know is it's a solid thing and you plant it in the ground. But they don't winter here, so you have to either dig them up or let them go bye-bye and buy new ones. They're kind of expensive, but they're worth it. Now, do I have any right now? Well, no, but I'm not opposed to planting them because they're so pretty. And if you're familiar with dahlias, then you're probably familiar with dinner plate dahlias, and they literally are that large, like 6 to 8 inches in diameter. So remember what I said about trying to get the finish off of these. And this is definitely a stamp that has a lot of surface to it. So let's take a look at these. Oh, come on now. Now I am using this little dirty thing that I'm using, if you're not familiar with it. It's the Simply Chamois. It comes to you a beautiful Highland Heather color, but don't worry because your chamois will soon look just like mine. And if you do purchase this from me, I give you the little case for free. Otherwise, you can order them in packages of 4, and they are the same little storage containers that hold our stamps, okay? But they are for so many things. So I keep my embellishments in there because, you know, I have a lot of embellishments, like a lot of you. And I just find there's no rhyme or reason. I have like 3 or 4 of these and I just thumb through them quickly. But it works. When I'm making things with you live, I'm able to grab one of those really quickly. So this is something that is hard to see itself in the catalog, but it's in the annual catalog. It's right near the chamois right now. Okay, so the chamois doesn't come with it, but just buy 4 and you'll be, well, thank you, Christy. Christy is my chief researcher today, and I appreciate that. She says they're distinctive. Okay, so I thought that the stamp, I thought we had a little like image, but maybe that's not on the stamp set itself. In any case, it has to be. I can't wait to see this thing. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's try, is this Coastal Cabana or is this, no, I was right, it's Pool Party. Pool Party might be a little too light to show all the cool subtleties, but let's just give it a try. We don't know unless we try, right? Give it a nice little inking. And, oh my gosh, it does look just like a photo. How did it do that? Okay, second, not so much. It looks just like a photograph. My mind is blown. I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna stamp that. Wow, look at this one, the first one in particular. How did they even do that? I don't get it. That, I thought that the artistically inspired stamp set like blew it out of the water. It did, until the dahlia came along. Let's see if I can line this up. I don't even know that it's possible. I don't even know that you need to. I actually just like it stamped. Oh my gosh. That just blows my mind. Let's see here. Let's do it on white paper. The lined image is great, and it will be really fun to stamp on over a watercolor wash or as something you might want to color specifically, you know, with another medium. But oh, you guys are so funny. Let's take our white, so basic white. Okay, and I'm going to use Coastal Cabana. It's a little bit darker, and I think we'll be able to see. There are not dyes for the dahlias, at least not right now. You know, sometimes they do something funny with us, and I mean funny in a good way, and they show us. Now look at it. It even looks like a photograph. It really is a trick. It's a trick of the eye. Stop it. I can't believe this thing. It looks like a photo. Well, I'm a little stunned. Just hold on while I'm just stunned here, okay? I mean, what? How does it do that? It's so many, you know, the distinctive stamps, they are made in such a way that they show different opacities of the ink. This one is so finely graded or shaded that it really is appearing as a photograph. Let's see here. Let's do gray granite. Let's see if we can make it look like a, thank you for sharing, Donna. I was on a sharing, definitely on a sharing reminder at the beginning of the video. Would love it if you would share at any time. It really helps me. And it also kind of makes me happy. I can't with the stamp. It is too crazy. It's too crazy. Look at that. Is it just me, or is this thing like really cool? Okay, well, that is gonna win for best stamp. You wanna get this stamp set. This you earn with a $100 purchase. I think you can see why. And it is a beautiful stamp set of images and some really cool sentiments. No dies at this time. Doesn't mean there won't be, but I don't know that it really needs them, quite frankly. Look at that. This is simple stamping, but not simple stamping. You know what I mean? So I can't do any better than that with layering or anything else. Like, it was a mic drop. Dahlia is beautiful. Please don't forget about this one. Again, it is in Celebration. And when you purchase things from me this summer through August, all but just very few exclusions, your purchases will be applied towards the Zoo Days of Summer. And every time I sell $200, I have a drawing for the people that purchased during that time or came to a class or did one of like 3 things to earn entries. And then I have a drawing for $30 of a $30 gift certificate. So it's gonna be fun. Oh, well, thank you, Michelle. Thank you for sharing. But yes, and I'll be looking forward to seeing your videos as well, Michelle. So all summer long, every time I sell $200 in product, I'm going to have a drawing for $30 in product. Okay? You buy more, I have more drawings. I have no maximum, okay? So if I give away 20 times in the summer, it'll just make me happy. And then at the end of the summer, based on how much I've sold, I will give away 1 more gift certificate that will be obviously a larger amount. But it all kind of depends on what I sell, because this is a business for me, and what I sell obviously determines my profits and what I'm able to turn around and give back. Okay? So the more you shop with me, the more fun it will be. And right now, as you can see, we are $60 away from my next drawing. So that's not very much. We'll be having a drawing soon. And anyway, I just wanted to let you know, and if you want full details about how you qualify or how your purchases qualify for this, please go over to thestampingzoo.com. Yes, and you'll see all the advertisement in pretty full color. Let's take a look at this other one. Now, I would call this not a dahlia, but then again, it's kind of a general, it's kind of a cop-out, right? I didn't tell you what name I would call it, but I would call this an aster or a coreopsis. That's what I think this one is, but let's take a look at it and see if it freaks me out as much as this one did. It literally, when you stamp this, I'm telling you, you're gonna be freaked out too. It's good. It's not as good as this one, but it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's really good. Wow. It just doesn't have as many layers, so it can't possibly look as astounding as the other one. I mean, if this is where they're starting to take us with all this distinctive stamping stuff, there's really no need for me to take pictures anymore. I'm just going to stamp everything. I'm just going to get a distinctive stamp of my face and then just stamp it. I mean, that's what I'm just going to look like then. Perfect. Oh, you can really see it in the lighter color. It's just as detailed as the other one. Wow, you guys, this is really fun. Yes. Okay, have a great time. Michelle's going shopping. There's nothing fun to shop for out there. It's all at Stampin' Up, my friend. Oh gosh, you guys, this has been really great. And sorry I kept you with the dahlia so long, but you know what? That's what happens. Sometimes I'm just a stamper like you are, right? So I do this as a business, but in my heart, I'm just a passionate paper crafter just like you. And I'm excited by all this stuff. So that's how I can bring you all of these unboxings, and I just hope that you enjoy it. And if you do enjoy it, like I said before, I hate to mention it a few times, but sometimes people come on in the middle. So if you would be so kind, if you have enjoyed this video, if you would please share it. It's just such a simple way to help me, because you get the word out about, if you believe this, I don't know if you believe this or not, some people don't even know anything about the Stamping Zoo. I know, it's crazy, right? So if you help me spread the word, then, you know, that just helps all around. Very fun. And I'm also it makes me kind of excited when I see how many people share. I look at all that stuff, right? It just makes me happy. Okay, well, I think we saved, I don't know if it was the best, but we saved a showstopper for last, didn't we? So again, that's earned with a $100 purchase. Just one of several celebration choices that you will be able to start looking at beginning August 3rd, okay? Celebrations usually while supplies last, just an FYI. However, if you are a discount shopper, you can purchase this right now or earn this right now with your purchases. Okay, everyone, I just want to tell you again, thank you so much for joining me on this special time, right? It was a great way for me to start my 4th of July weekend. Now, I am going to be staying out of the heat this weekend, and I am going to be creating with some of the fun things you saw today, plus lots of other beautiful things from the annual catalog. I have more ideas than I have time. I can almost guarantee that. But that's okay. All right, everyone. I want you to have a really great and safe weekend. Stay out of the heat if you can. And just enjoy yourselves. And I will see you soon. Okay? Thank you so much.